Climate change activists blocked the entire road in protest, and needless to say, the drivers did not like it and it came to a heated road rage. Why we always say that you need to keep a safe distance between you and the vehicle in front, and besides that, keep it easy on the gas pedal, especially while you're driving through town.
Where's your problem? Sorry?
I said, why can't you wait? No one can go. And you're trying to squeeze through.
Because I'm going to go before you, love.
Please.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But there's no reason.
You're being ridiculous.
What have I done to you?
Friends that have got motorbikes.
Right, we all got friends who got cars. What have I done to you?
You've done nothing to me, but you're being ridiculous.
So if I haven't done anything to you, what are you shouting at me for? What are you shouting at me for?
Because you're trying to squeeze through.
Jesus.
Heated road rage, in which a self-entitled driver dangerously overtook the camera, and the rest you're about to witness. Always make sure to adjust your speed based on the road conditions. In other words, if the road is wet and slippery from the rain, like in this situation, please ease up on your gas pedal. Everyone is in a rush to budge in, because everyone wants to come home as soon as possible. That's why this semi-truck driver knows it and he leaves enough space, for example, for this Jeep driver. But that's not all. Check out how his fellow semi-pickup truck driver drove. Pay close attention at the driver on the left side of the camera. This guy was definitely not checking his side mirrors, nor was he indicating. A bad move, to say the least. Impatient driver tried to force his way in front of the camera. Well, you know how impatient drivers end up. Check this one out.
Crash event detected. Crash detected.
We have yet another rude driver who thinks that changing lanes without indicator or checking his side view mirrors is totally normal. It's dangerous enough to open your doors facing traffic without looking, not to mention jumping out of your vehicle. Pay close attention at all the mistakes made in this video. The camera recorded some crazy stuff, people. There are drivers out there who don't pay attention at road markings, drivers who run red lights, cut in front others, take the last second exits, and many more rude and crazy things. Make sure to carefully observe all this and try your best not to repeat all those mistakes.
My pregnant wife trouble for no reason.
Really?
For your crappy little car. Now what's the hell is wrong with you? Tell me what's wrong with you.
Why would I talk to your wife? For what reason? What did she do?
You got hit because you're a f***ing idiot.
Because my car was parked? That makes an idiot. My car has not moved the whole time. So you need to take it down a notch?
I don't need to take it down at all. You're giving my pregnant wife trouble for no reason. Tell me why.
Because she hit my car and she won't give me her information.
She gave you the information.
Sir, she would not give me her information.
She gave you the information.
I'm telling you.
We gave you the insurance card.
It was expired. It's expired information.
It is not expired information right there.
The insurance card that she sent me
Yes, it's January. Yeah, dumb.
says expired January.
Yeah. What's wrong with you? You got a dog in your head?
What year's this year? You might want to step back a notch.
You might want to step back a notch.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, Mr.
Rude driver passed the camera over a double solid yellow line. Never resort to something as crazy as this guy.
Jackass.
Pay close attention at the driver in a pickup truck right in front of the camera. I swear, they don't make these kinds of drivers anymore.
Spilled out all over the place.
Take
From
the
his new
exit
angle, Reacher
on the
could see
right
red rail
to US 71.
was folded into a C shape, kind of compressed. Otherwise, a healthy individual, tall, hard, and solid. But then, pity. Toward the mouth of the alley, rolled over once and scrambled back to his feet. The car hit the wall. More glass broke. Shards showered down over the unconscious guy's chest and abdomen.
Pickup truck driver in front of the camera didn't bother looking at his mirrors at all as he changed lanes. Of course, he couldn't notice the camera being right beside him and it nearly came to a crash.
Then maybe the north side.
Delivery guy was in such a hurry that he even forgot to close his door. Luckily, the packages didn't fall out. Well, at least not yet. Well, this just happened. And of course, an NPC pedestrian who crossed the road without bothering to look both ways first caused the accident. Biker was trying to slowly brake at first, but when he noticed that he is approaching way too fast, he panicked braked, and because of that he crashed.
Jesus. Oh, these truck drivers.
In this video, we will see two crazy drivers road raging in the middle of the road. They were dangerously passing other vehicles and breaking the speed limit, and of course, that never comes with a good result.
Did anybody crash?
Call 911.
Calling emergency services.
That one.
In this video, the driver was really unfortunate for two reasons. The first one being is that he bought a brand new car, and unfortunately he got caught up in a crash right after he bought it, and all because one certain driver decided to act tough and make up his own rules as he ran a red light. just riding around and minding his own business, but he caught some spine-chilling crash aftermath on his dashcam. The reason for this pickup truck driver ending up off the road is unknown, but as far as we know, the driver is okay, and the road was really damp, so maybe that's one of the reasons.
We had to basically make our own fun, and thank fuck I played the game with OJ, because I couldn't imagine playing this alone. OJ's joining?
I played the game with OJ because I couldn't imagine playing this alone. OJ's joining?
With a scary close call in which one driver was way too careless while making a U-turn. Road rage between two drivers. One driver pulled out onto the road without bothering to look, and he caused a mess, but he didn't want to admit it.
What? Down, bro. You gotta check your mirrors, dog. Mirrors, dog.
It looks like the semi-truck driver in front of the camera was purposely blocking him from passing. That's something we would never advise you to do. If a driver wants to pass you, make enough space for him to go and don't cause any trouble.
I told the same exact story every single time. The story I tell makes absolutely 1000% sense. And able to go. Also, bro, with that being said, man, I just want to say this. Man, bro, it was so bittersweet seeing my father off at the airport, man. That's not the way I envisioned it, bro. I told you guys this.
Yeah, I thought it was going real slow at Getty's. I guess just do whatever.
How's this guy doing? See that.
Asshole.
In this video, we have a Karen behind the wheels who thinks that she is the best driver out there in the world and that she deserves some kind of special treatment. She was speeding all over the road, and on top of that, it was raining. Let's just say that her adventures got cut short, and you'll see why I'm talking about. Pay close attention at the driver in a semi-truck in front of the camera. He was trying to make a U-turn, and well, let's just say that it didn't go quite as he planned it would. Stay tuned for this one and make sure to write me your opinion about the fail.
Idiot!
In this video, we have a driver who was in a straight-only lane, but regardless of that, he cut across the road and nearly caused an accident.
In a quarter mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Valley Boulevard.
Turn right on Valley Boulevard. Turn right on Valley Boulevard.
Driver who got a bit careless, and when the roads are icy, you have to be focused all the time. Check out what happened to him.
Idiot.
Rude drivers who think that it's okay to park on a sidewalk. Check out how the cyclist dealt with both of them.
UHD. I hope you don't need your licence for work, because that's going to cost you some points. It's illegal to drive on the pavement and park on it and block it. What do you think of the roads there, son? Alright then. You know what I mean? Least respect. Yo, mate, that's a footpath and a cycle path, not a car park.
Yes, I can.
So, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I can deliver it.
You can't park there. Well, it's alright. Well, I'll report it to the police.
Hold on.
Well, you're going to get points, ain't you? And on your licence. And you're a professional driver.
I don't care. You call them. I just deliver it.
Yeah,
I'm not parking 1 hour, 2 hours.
It doesn't matter. It's illegal to drive on the pavement in England.
Yeah, what are you doing, huh?
Huh?
What are you going to do?
This is a cycle path.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm going to report it, someone do.
Hold on.
This is England, mate. Have you read the highway code?
I don't care.
Well, obviously you don't care.
It's a nice Saturday. Oh my God! Stop! Stop! Oh my God!
Oh my God! Stop! Stop!
The heck? Was that my fault or theirs?
Their fault. They turned right in front of you.
We've seen all sorts of crazy drivers so far, but check out this guy here. He pulled up in the middle of a busy intersection, and to make things worse, he simply stood there, disturbing the entire flow of traffic. Be careful out there in traffic, guys. That's the only thing I can say, especially with drivers these days. In this situation here, the camera came across a crazy driver who blew through a stop sign. Reckless driver started merging over from the shoulder of the road onto the lane, but he forgot one crucial thing, and that is to check his side mirrors before doing that. It's always dangerous to be driving right beside a semi-truck driver, especially if you're in his blind spot. In this situation, the semi-truck driver didn't check his mirrors, or perhaps he didn't notice the camera on time. Luckily, he didn't come to a crash. This biker was riding around and trying to enjoy his time on a bike, and all of a sudden he came across some blades of grass on the road. This can be really dangerous, and one small slip up can easily lead to a crash. And moments later, you'll see what I'm talking about. Camera caught a lot of reckless drivers on his dashcam as he was riding around town. A lot of these guys don't pay attention at anything or anyone in traffic besides themselves, and that's a dangerous mindset to have. Pay close attention at all these mistakes: cut-offs, drivers not using indicators or checking their shoulders, running red lights, disrespecting traffic signs and whatnot. Try your best to avoid making the same mistakes as these guys.
You need to get away from me.
Do you love me?
No, you stupid.
In this video, we have a rather confused U-Haul truck driver because he had no idea where he was moving. Check this one out.
I'm sure there's a lot of paper.
My brother said it was fast and easy. He did it right from his phone.
If you have a regular choice of income, you can be a...
My credits are out there anyway, but I'm not like, I don't really take credit.
Yeah, so like after the song, like this would be good for this artist, would do that before.
But both ways is the cool thing. Sometimes people start writing, they'll have like a cheat sheet and the publisher will send and be like, hey, such and such is working on that. Yeah. Or such and such is looking for a song that feels like. And you'll take that cheat sheet and be like, let's target like this. But some days you just write one halfway through it, you're like, man, this would be...
We don't have the full context of the situation here, but from what we managed to find out, the guy was on his way to Bible studies, and for some reason, the police started chasing him down the road.
Yeah, look. Yeah. Oh. Holy crap. That's not good. Where's Granny going?
Cameron was just minding his own business and driving around during the night, when all of a sudden, this crazy semi-truck driver appeared on his left side and he forced him out of the road completely for some unknown reason. I should definitely go back to driving school in order to understand the right of way. Impatient driver tried to force his way in front of the camera, even though he had a clear view of him, because the camera was right next to him in the lane. In this video right here, you have a totally crazy situation in which a driver cut off another vehicle, and instead of a usual close call, the situation turned really hectic at the next traffic lights once they both pulled over to argue, and an argument escalated into a fight.
Finds himself once again naturally completely. Well, it blocks off a possible solution, I suppose, to the small boats crisis. So tell us what Labour will do.
So firstly, what you need to do is to work with international partners to bust criminal smuggling gangs. And we've said we've been using that money on the ones we would get proper cross-border work.
This video sums up pretty much every problem that we have in traffic nowadays. You can't just change lanes without indicating or bothering to use your mirrors. On top of that, this reckless pickup truck driver even took his sweet time in changing lanes.
Going on. So, do you? Are you overthinking it? Probably. I'm sure I am, but it's a new layout, it's a new house, you know, so today, is later on the grid. That's two things that were later on the grid.
Semi-truck driver decided that he didn't want to wait for traffic in front of him to yield right of way or clear, so he cut through the intersection, nearly hitting the oncoming vehicle.
Violently, this is nearly assault, only for another coach stepping in to try and calm it down, all because in this age group you have 7 versus 7 and you have to do rotation to get everybody and he...
There was absolutely nothing blocking the trucker's view, and yet he decided to pull out onto the road and nearly cause a heavy wreck. Once again, we have a Karen who tried to change lanes without bothering to check her side view mirrors or indicate for that matter at all, and because of that one small mistake, the biker nearly ended up in a hospital. Check out what happened at the next traffic lights. In this situation here, a pickup driver moved right from a left turn lane and he caused confusion in traffic. Never act like this guy here. Bad road conditions are dangerous enough for drivers, for example like in this situation here when the road is wet and slippery. But this truck driver doesn't care at all. appear that this crazy driver is totally in a hurry to get somewhere. He was cutting across the road like a madman, from lane to lane, switching without bothering to check his mirrors or indicate. Of course, other drivers were endangered as well, and please note to yourself, never behave like this guy. This cyclist was just trying to mind his own business and enjoy a nice day cycling on his bike, but unfortunately, a crazy driver had to spoil it all. Make sure to stick till the end for this one, because it's going to be epic. Here you can see the erratic driving from this crazy driver. He tried to push the biker off the road on multiple occasions, and this can be characterized as an assault with a deadly weapon. Check out what happened after this, when they both stopped at the next traffic lights.
Right here. What do you want? Huh? Got your whole camera. Go ahead, kid me. Good. You drive like an idiot? That's the guy right there in the white Range Rover. Tries to kill a guy on a bicycle. Good job. Well, that's why you stopped, huh? Because you know you're wrong, idiot.
From what it looks like, we got a mini road rage situation at our hands. Amazon truck driver pushed another vehicle to the shoulder of the road for some unknown reason. Well, at least to us.
Ashamed to admit it. Your mistress, at least, would have a different story.
What the hell is that?
You mean you don't have...
Road driver treated the biker as he didn't even exist on the road. And the biker, well, he made sure to retaliate. Check out what happened next. It's always quite scary when a driver loses control over his vehicle due to icy roads, especially if it's a huge truck. This is what happens when people try to act smarter than the traffic rules and traffic laws, like this driver who ran a red light and he thought he could get away with it. Let's just hope that none of the participants are injured.
It'll make you all want to stay subscribed. That and the general economic model of Nebula has led to some really good exclusive content like our wacky cross-country travel-based game show called Crime Spree and real-life Lores Fantastic series Modern Conflicts, diving deep into recent battles and wars in a way that isn't allowed on YouTube.
If this isn't one of the rudest and most self-entitled moves, then I don't know what is. The semi-truck driver that's in front of the camera behaved as if the trucker that was behind him didn't even exist. This video shows us the importance of having a dashcam in your vehicle at all times.
I really want to take up boxing. They're gonna crash. You know, there's not both a left. Look, dude, there's so many clips. There's so many clips for YouTube right now. Nah, not this state trooper. Misses the light. I'd be pissed. I would.
We got you on camera.
First gear.
Slow down, dude.
Please.
Yeah.
First gear. Yeah.
Say please. No.
First gear. You can come over to my house if you want. We can all have a chat.
Let's talk right here. Why are you speeding? There's kids here, dude.
Yeah. They could stay in the driveway. Is the street?
Neighborhood, dude.
Is the street a playground?
It's a neighborhood.
Yeah, I know.
Slow
I know what it is. I know what it is. This isn't a playground.
Slow down.
This ain't a playground.
Slow down. It's a neighborhood.
Whatever, man.
Whatever, get out.
Whatever, man. Whatever, man.
It's common knowledge that whenever you pump your gas, you need to put the gas hose back to its place. Unfortunately, this truck driver forgot it, and to make things even worse, he was driving on the road with a gas hose.
Separating. She glanced up at me and smiled. Her pale green eyes flicked over me and the smile deepened.
I will pull away Ruth and point to call my shot. Oh, so no, he's not really big right now.
Chicago was going to be trying to be the 14th. But as always, Coach, we appreciate you joining us. Pencil you in for next Monday? You betcha. I appreciate it. As always, thanks so much for joining us, Baseball family. Want to remind you that Den is brought to you by MJ Marine. Excellent.
In this video, we are witnessing a road rage situation, and with whom else than with a Tesla driver who cut right in front of the camera for no reason. But that's not all. He even started brake checking the camera, as if the camera did something wrong in this situation. Just make sure to check this out and write me your opinion.
Whoa, that's impatient, isn't it?
That's territory there.
5:49. Do you want to put that on?
Yeah.
5:49. Do you want to take it in and do it tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
It's a good thing that the camera had his eyes on the road this time, and this is why we always tell you to do the same. He noticed a truck driver overtaking another vehicle right on time, and he managed to move to the side.
Just keep it in a line. Bring the car home. You know how crazy it would have been if George Russell would have won that one start he had with Mercedes?
Pay close attention at the semi-truck driver in front of the camera. This guy casually ran a red light like it's nothing.
Expectations, they don't do what they say they're gonna do, so now you start the process all.
driver who got a bit carried away in his own thoughts, and before you know it, he was completely on the wrong side of the road. An insurance scammer who was waiting at the green light, and not only that, he even tried to brake check the camera, forcing an accident to happen.
What is happening?
Select road chains when they weren't necessary. The plow on the shoulder is going faster than I am. Fucking jackass! Dude! What the fucking hell? Literally, what the hell?
This lady was just minding her own business and driving around, when all of a sudden she got rear-ended by a careless driver who didn't bother looking at the road ahead. But the worst part is, he had no plates on and he fled the scene like a coward.
It turns out, quote, Europe fears widespread economic fallout if Russian gas outage drags on. It turns out that when you pursue environmental policy at the cost of actual things happening in the world today...
Cameron didn't think that in a million of years he would get caught up in an accident like this one. Make sure to give me your opinion about this crazy situation and what would you do in order to avoid it. That is, if there is anything you could have done. This angry driver got mad at the biker because he filtered past him, and instead of letting things go and moving about his own business, this driver decided to act tough, and one thing led to another. Before you know it, we're in for a heated road rage and even a mirror smash. Stay tuned for this one.
Y'all seen that? This. What up? You said, huh? What up? Who the is you? Who is you? Who the are you?
After the short argument at the traffic stop, the biker moved on, but you can see the driver not giving up, and he dangerously started approaching the biker. He was way too close on his tail, and this led to an even more escalated situation.
Break the mirror, cuz. Broke the mirror. What's wrong with him? Hopped on the sidewalk on that ass. Oh. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, dude! Dude! What's wrong with him? Watch how I turn around. Turned around on that ass, you hear me? Yeah!
Manual recording will now start.
Some of these drivers definitely need to reconsider the fact how they got their driver's licenses in the first place. Check out this vehicle in front of the camera. For some odd reason, he cut over a double solid yellow line and caused a massive confusion on the road.
What the actual is going on? What is this person doing? Go!
These bikers with a knife in his hand for some odd reason.
Hey, that was some funny shit. Oh, there he goes, right there! He was right there looking for us! He probably saw us.
In this video right here, you will have the opportunity to witness some crazy and reckless drivers doing some crazy things on the road. We have a lot of red light runners, and it's even shocking to see how people treat traffic lights nowadays. It's almost impossible.
Hello, old friend. I spoke quietly as I stepped through the doorway.
You. Clutching the phone to her chest, she took a step back, gasping. She squinted, studying me. A much greater sense of the player that he is at that point. So while he builds up to that, I don't get the feeling that he's in this sort of rush and that he's really trying desperately to...
Well, I think we've all just witnessed one of the greatest sporting stories of all time, and frankly are witnessing, because Matt and I are watching it on replay. We were woefully unprepared for the weather that was absolutely not forecast by whatever clowns call themselves French weather forecasters. It's been an absolute horror show on the weather forecast.
It's unbelievable how a lot of drivers nowadays lack the patience to wait. Basic fail score on driver's dashcam. Hopefully, you can pay close attention at some of these mistakes, take notes and try your best to learn out of them. After all, that's the purpose of this channel.
Dumbass. This dude's serious. Come on, man. What the hell are you doing, stupid?
It's a normal thing for any driver to want to change lanes, but doing it like this is way too risky and dangerous.
1047. John Jay and Rich. 1047 Kids FM.
In this situation, we can say that the Mercedes driver got what he asked for. He dangerously cut the camera off and he proceeded to speed down the road. But a bit further down the road, he caused an accident. Keeping a safe distance between you and other vehicles is of crucial importance in traffic. Don't be like this crazy semi-truck driver who dangerously cut right in front of the camera, nearly causing a wreck. In this video, the camera caught a road rage situation between two drivers on the road, as one driver tried to force his way in front of another, but the pickup truck driver didn't allow that. Check out how it all happened and make sure to write me your thoughts about the situation.
market conditions now, unable to clear outside here across your Cortez. What do you say to that? Well, Israel has a right to defend itself, and also, of course.
A few moments later.
帮他写下来，明天还要用的。搞什么呀这？
A few moments later.
Jeez.
A few moments later.
说了，让他带上也可以，或者带上。现在怎么净碰到这种人？我去。
Currencies such as those found in Asia probably will tend to do better in the second half of this year if we're right.
Just to stick with LATAM though, I was getting lunch with a lawyer 2 weeks ago and he's like, I've been bullish LATAM for 30 years and it has not panned out. How does that play into some of the factors that you're talking about and the opportunities to invest there, given it seems like it's always been on the edge of being the next big thing?
Sure. Well, I mean, if you look at the 5 major Chile and Peru. So a lot of that currency movement should be impacted by China demand. So to your point, if we do think things are going to get better in China, they're going to stimulate, there's going to be demand for commodities and minerals and materials and all that, then those currencies should tend to perform well. And that's why I like local currency LATAM, because
saying? You know? KZU 4639. This guy's gonna try to overtake me.
Pay close attention at the driver on the left-hand side of the camera. This guy was struggling to maintain his lane position, and that could have caused everyone much damage. A careless driver who not only ran one, but two red lights. It would appear that the two drivers got into an accident prior to this, and they pulled over to check for the damages on the vehicle. As they both got out of the car, they had something to say each other, and a mini road rage unfolded. This driver ran a red light and pulled right out in front of the camera, even though there was no one behind the camera and he could have easily waited for the camera to pass first. Was behind the camera thinks that if he has a brand new car, it gives him some sort of special rights and he can overtake as he pleases. This was way too dangerous. You're about to see a crazy road rage situation between two drivers. The camera had the right of way as he was exiting the parking lot, but the driver from across the road did not agree, and it was totally unprovoked. Check out this crazy situation.
I'm warning you, get back in your car! Get back in your car! I'm not scared! Hey!
Don't act like a tough guy if you're not.
I'm ready to back my... I am ready to back myself up!
If you're not, back up! I'll ram your truck, I don't care!
Do it!
Don't fuck with people that you don't know, You got it right, you stupid. You can write it down. You can take it away. Fuck my old man.
Dude!
At night they're singing. No, yeah.
Car's just gonna not stop at that stop sign and go. Yep, like I figured.
Our in a pickup truck made an illegal turn, and on top of that, he suddenly stopped in the middle of the road, blocking multiple lanes as he tried to reverse back. I swear, some people think they can get away with anything.
film your own stuff. I can't imagine what a pain in the butt that is off camera. Yeah. They do it, and then what happens is...
This self-entitled truck driver used the shoulder of the road as a means to move past the camera. Never act like this guy here. Pay attention at the truck driver in front of the camera here. This guy was distracted. Well, and you all know what happens when a driver gets distracted. He went completely off-road. Check it out.
That's right, everybody behind us.
Is he okay? Oh, goodness.
In this video, we have another Tesla driver behaving badly on the road. We don't know if it's the autopilot or the driver is simply freaking out. Either way, he nearly caused an accident at the intersection there. In this video, we have an impatient Audi driver who got sick of waiting in a line like other vehicles, so he decided to go the wrong way.
That's what I'll tell you what, mate. Can you imagine if he saw an actual
I'd love it if a Hornet actually did.
That's what I'm saying. Bees are the only one that we can trust. Like, you know, the ones I hate with all my heart. Flies.
Gone.
Flies are the most disgusting thing. Actually,
More than wasps.
Yeah, at least wasps have like got a sting and you know they've got a little bit about them. Like, do you know what I mean? You've seen.
In front of the camera was not paying attention while making a turn, and because of that, he almost hit a pedestrian who suddenly stopped in her tracks.
Oh man. Speed limit is does 25. Love it.
Crazy cut off and a rude driver. Pay close attention at the driver in front of the camera here. For some odd reason, he was sitting on a green light.
are you going to get out of that? You're on camera. Honestly.
In this situation here, a crazy semi-truck driver ran a red light. This was as careless as can get, and he nearly caused a heavy accident as well. Just because you are driving a big and a huge vehicle like a semi-truck, that doesn't give you the right to blow through the intersection like it belongs to you. It's indeed true when they say that some drivers never learn from their mistakes, and that's exactly what happened in this video. Pay close attention at the Audi driver in front of the camera. He blocked a keep clear box, not once, but on 2 occasions in a matter of seconds. It's unbelievable how some people treat traffic rules and regulations.
I love you, Robert Schrenger, Nathan, and everyone who tells in you.
Anyway, merchandise is on the way.
Yo, what you want?
Crossing the road at no crosswalk is crazy for any pedestrians to do, especially if it's night time. But that's exactly what this rude pedestrian is about to do, and he gave the Jeep driver a heart attack.
What is nuclear fusion? What do we have nuclear power now, right? Oh, we do. We are...
Hydrogen in the case of the announcement to form helium, and it releases energy.
If you've ever played around with magnets, you know.
There is only one simple but yet important rule. While pulling out onto the road or reversing onto the road, always make sure to check your side mirrors and your rear view mirrors, people, because you can never know. In this video right here, we have a clear example of how not to ride and how not to behave on the road. This semi-truck driver, who was actually supposed to be a professional, was driving way too fast for the road conditions. But not only that, check out how dangerously he cut off another vehicle. In this video, we have a rather impatient driver who thinks that sitting at the traffic lights is for losers, and he ran a red, something we'd definitely never recommend you to do.
Why he did that? Yo, people drive the way they want. This just ran the light.
Just keep your mouth shut. He'll find out what he finds out. Oh, God. We have an X.
Leslie Purcell and her husband Trevor were among 15 sub-postmasters this happened to. They had £10,000 taken. The post office eventually backed down, but Leslie from Van Chiswick Green Post Office says she felt betrayed.
We have a contrast between two cyclists and how they are supposed to behave on the road. The first one was acting right, but the second one, definitely not. Learn from his mistake. We have a crazy van driver who doesn't even bother looking at his side mirrors while changing lanes. Luckily, the camera was well aware and he managed to brake on time.
Is he running the light? You gotta be kidding me. Wow. Oh shit. Can't make this up. The fuck?
There you go, fucking JB, you dumb son of a goddamn bitch. That's real fucking good. Real good, you fucking good. Real good, you fucking asshole, yeah. Fucking throw your fucking hands up like a goddamn dumbass.
It's always difficult and a bit tricky to drive at night, because you can never know how other drivers might react. In this situation here, a crazy semi-truck driver was dangerously passing and he nearly caused a head-on collision. It doesn't even come as a surprise nowadays with these crazy drivers that an accident can occur. But the shocking part here is that the driver who caused an accident tried to flee the scene. That's a big no-no. Amazon truck driver was in such a hurry that he nearly hit the camera as he went to the exit.
So, people, what a moron. Better accelerate.
No, he's going slow on purpose. Accelerating.
Yeah, that's alright.
Do you want to put that on the camera or not particularly?
Yeah.
10:15.
In this video, the camera was politely yielding to an SUV because it was blocked by a double parking truck, but all of a sudden, another reckless driver was in a lane behind him, tried to force his way in front, and it looked something like this.
He thinks he's gonna cut me off. You bow, 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 bow. How's them sandbags and barriers, mother? You stupid. Do you think I'm gonna pull over for you? You stupid. Look at his hood though. Look at his hood all smashed up. You better quit playing. You messing with the wrong. I'm telling you, I'm trucker mother. Oh. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, that's why you upside down in the median. Now. What the A&S, you stupid. You hit my goddamn truck, you stupid mother. Come back here, mother. Idiot.